You look at the city of Biloxi, I mean, you have the bay over to the east, the Sound, of course, to the south, not a lot of room for movement to the west. So the primary area where any kind of expansion is going to occur is to the north. And you have a little city called D'Iberville in the way. We have some legal battles going on. How aggressive, if you're a re-elected mayor, do you plan to be in that annexation battle and in making sure that Biloxi does have a successful trek in a northerly direction?
Well, I think it's imperative that we protect our path of growth, and that's what I'm doing by doing the annexation. D'Iberville started annexation. I knew they were doing that before something that came up about a water district. And that time I questioned D'Iberville, they said they wasn't doing any annexation. First thing I know, they filed for one. So I had to file for one too, because we have to protect our growth pattern that we have. You know, I get a lot of flack about Woolmarket. Woolmarket is not paying its way right now, and I didn't expect it to. But in the future, it will.
One thing in Biloxi, one major problem that you see in Biloxi, what is that problem and what would you do to correct it?
One thing, providing basic services to all citizens in Biloxi, the Woolmarket area and throughout the city. I think we need to do a better job. Instead of annexing additional land, worrying about future growth corridors, we need to provide basic services to every citizen in the city. You
know, all cities say that all the time when they go up to annexations. I've heard it from Gulfport, I've heard it from Ocean Springs, I've heard it from Goshen, I've heard it from Pascagoula. They say we're going to supply these services within 5 years. Right. They never do, ever. Right. Never happens.
That's the case in Biloxi. It has not been done.
So how are you going to make it that different?
Well, certainly the state has stepped in with the wastewater facility that's being built in Woolmarket. State through MDA funds are helping with that. I mean, we just need to spend the money. The money is there. The tax. We have $53 million in capital funds sitting in the bank that have not been expended. You know, the mayor talks about $400+ million being spent in areas. You know, that's federal Katrina relief funds that are being spent. But we have $53 million capital projects going back to 1996 that have not been funded, and they just sit on the books.